Welcome to TRK Studio, where timeless elegance meets modern cabin living. Today we are designing a dreamy getaway crafted for comfort, romance, and refined luxury. If you love sophisticated interiors and inspiring design ideas, subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Imagine arriving at a secluded modern cabin where warm cedar cladding meets expansive glass walls, reflecting the surrounding forest in perfect harmony. This is not just architecture, this is intention. Every stone, every beam, every glow of ambient light is designed to welcome you into serenity. Can you feel how the golden hour softens the facade and creates a quiet sense of belonging? This exterior sets the tone for everything inside: refined, timeless, and deeply comforting. It invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and step into a retreat crafted for meaningful connection and elegant escape. As we step into the living room, notice how the panoramic glass walls dissolve the boundary between indoors and nature. The soft linen sectional, the marble coffee table, and the linear stone fireplace create a balance of warmth and sophistication. Doesn't the natural oak flooring ground the entire space beautifully? Every texture here is layered with care, designed to feel luxurious yet inviting. The neutral palette wraps the room in calm confidence. This is where mornings begin with soft light and evenings end beside a gentle glow, creating moments that feel intimate, timeless, and beautifully composed. The low walnut platform bed rests against vertical oak slats, subtly illuminated by concealed lighting. Can you see how the soft ivory bedding and cashmere layers add depth without overwhelming the space? The panoramic window frames the forest like living artwork. This room is intentionally quiet in color yet rich in texture. It feels like a 5-star eco-retreat designed for restorative sleep and unhurried mornings. Every detail whispers comfort, encouraging you to unwind fully within refined natural luxury. The freestanding soaking tub positioned beside expansive glazing transforms bathing into a ritual rather than routine. Notice the subtle texture of travertine walls and the warmth of brushed brass fixtures. Doesn't the backlit mirror create a gentle halo that feels almost cinematic? This space is about sensory calm, the softness of light, the authenticity of stone, the purity of neutral tones. It invites deep relaxation and thoughtful stillness. Here, the cabin evolves into a private wellness retreat designed with elegant restraint and modern refinement. Seamless cabinetry in warm matte tones keeps the space uncluttered, while the waterfall stone island becomes a quiet focal point. Can you imagine preparing a simple meal beneath soft under-cabinet lighting? The brushed brass details add subtle warmth, complementing the oak shelving styled with curated ceramics. Every surface feels intentional and tactile. This kitchen proves that luxury does not need excess, it needs harmony. It becomes a place for shared moments, quiet conversation, and effortless living within a beautifully composed modern cabin. In this cozy dining nook, the round oak table anchors the space with understated strength. The upholstered linen chairs soften the geometry, while the sculptural pendant light adds artistic presence overhead. Notice how the forest view becomes part of the experience, almost like a changing mural. Doesn't the filtered daylight create an atmosphere that feels both intimate and uplifting? This is where simple meals turn into meaningful rituals. The material speaks softly, yet confidently, reflecting a mature aesthetic that values comfort, elegance, and the quiet beauty of thoughtful design. The fireplace wall introduces texture and architectural drama without overpowering the room. Large format stone slabs with subtle veining create a grounded backdrop, enhanced by concealed lighting that washes the surface in warmth. Can you sense how the linear flame adds movement and softness simultaneously? The floating oak console keeps the composition light and balanced. Every element works in harmony, creating a focal point that feels refined rather than rustic. This is modern alpine luxury expressed through restraint, material authenticity, and a deep understanding of atmosphere. Step outside onto the private terrace and notice how the cedar decking extends the warmth of the interior into nature. The low-profile seating feels inviting yet sophisticated, perfectly aligned with the surrounding forest landscape. Doesn't the integrated fire feature bring a subtle glow that enhances evening serenity? The glass railing preserves uninterrupted views, maintaining a sense of openness and privacy. This terrace is designed for quiet reflection and shared silence under a fading sky. It captures the essence of a dreamy escape, elevated, modern, and deeply connected to its environment. This reading corner proves that even a small space can hold immense character. The sculptural lounge chair in warm leather feels like an embrace, positioned perfectly beside the expansive window. Can you see how the built-in oak shelving frames the area with subtle structure? The wool throw and marble-topped side table add layers of tactile richness. Light filters softly across every surface, creating an atmosphere of contemplation and ease. It becomes a sanctuary within the sanctuary, inviting slow afternoons and uninterrupted moments of personal retreat. The entry foyer sets the emotional tone from the very first step inside. Vertical oak paneling introduces warmth, while the floating walnut console with stone top speaks of understated luxury. Notice how the frameless mirror reflects the forest, visually expanding the space. Doesn't the recessed lighting create a subtle pathway of welcome? Every detail is calm and intentional. This is not a grand entrance, it is a graceful one. It gently transitions from the outside world into a private haven designed for elegance, tranquility, and thoughtful living. The custom oak desk flows seamlessly along the wall, facing panoramic glazing that invites natural inspiration. Can you imagine working in such calm surroundings? The leather desk chair and brushed brass lamp add refined comfort without distraction. Even the shelving remains minimal and composed. This space supports focus while maintaining the cabin's quiet luxury language. It proves that productivity and relaxation can coexist beautifully when design prioritizes clarity, texture, and balanced light. Look upward and notice how the laminated timber beams shape the entire character of the space. Their honey tone contrasts gently with smooth plaster panels, creating visual rhythm overhead. Doesn't the concealed lighting accentuate the craftsmanship without overwhelming it? The ceiling becomes more than structure, it becomes architectural art. Surrounded by glass walls, the beams frame the sky and treetops beyond. This detail reflects a commitment to authenticity and modern alpine influence. It elevates the cabin from simple shelter to an immersive. This breakfast corner feels gentle and welcoming from the very first glance. The upholstered bench wraps softly around the round oak table, encouraging closeness and conversation. Can you feel how the sheer curtains diffuse the morning light into something almost poetic? The ceramic accents and brushed brass sconces provide quiet refinement. Everything is composed to feel effortless yet intentional. This is where mornings begin slowly, with warm tones and forest views. It celebrates simplicity elevated through texture, proportion, and a mature understanding of comfort. The wardrobe area embodies discreet sophistication. Floor-to-ceiling walnut cabinetry offers seamless storage, illuminated by integrated lighting that highlights the wood grain beautifully. Doesn't the full-height mirror expand the sense of space while reflecting soft ambient light? Every surface is calm, smooth, and meticulously crafted. This space respects functionality while maintaining aesthetic harmony. It feels organized without rigidity, luxurious without excess. In a couple's retreat, Even storage becomes part of the design narrative, refined, elegant, and quietly indulgent. The cabin bar corner introduces a subtle sense of evening ritual. Oak cabinetry supports a refined stone countertop, while brushed brass shelving glows gently from integrated lighting. Can you imagine the atmosphere as dusk settles outside the panoramic window? The textured backsplash adds depth, enhancing the layered neutral palette. This space is about mood more than display. It encourages relaxed conversation within an environment that feels intimate and composed. Here, modern luxury reveals itself through restraint, craftsmanship, and thoughtful illumination. Within the master suite, the sitting area adds another layer of comfort. The curved love seat in warm taupe softens the architectural lines, while the circular marble table anchors the arrangement. Notice how the sheer drapery filters golden hour light across the oak flooring. Doesn't the atmosphere feel romantic yet grounded? This corner allows quiet reflection within the privacy of the suite. It reinforces the idea that luxury lies in proportion, material honesty, and subtle detail. Every element supports a mood of refined intimacy. The hallway becomes an experience rather than a transition. Continuous oak paneling creates warmth and cohesion, while concealed lighting strips guide the eye forward. Can you see how the glass section revealing forest scenery adds unexpected openness? The stone flooring in soft beige keeps the tone neutral and balanced. Even abstract wall art remains restrained and harmonious. This passageway maintains the cabin's design language: elegant, minimal, and quietly luxurious. It transforms movement through space into a graceful, calming journey. At twilight, the exterior facade reveals a completely different personality. The warm interior glow contrasts beautifully against the deepening sky, highlighting cedar cladding and stacked stone details. Doesn't the integrated landscape lighting emphasize texture while preserving serenity? The expansive glass walls showcase the refined interior within, creating a sense of invitation and privacy simultaneously. This moment captures the essence of the retreat: peaceful, sophisticated, and timeless. It feels like a sanctuary gently illuminated against the natural landscape. The vanity detail in the bathroom demonstrates how small elements define overall luxury. The travertine countertop displays organic variation, complemented by a floating oak base that feels light and modern. Can you notice how the brushed brass faucet reflects the soft halo of the backlit mirror? Every finish works in harmony. This close-up view reminds us that elegance resides in craftsmanship and proportion. Even daily routines feel elevated within such thoughtful design. It is subtle, refined, and beautifully intentional. The lounge space with panoramic glazing reaffirms the connection between architecture and nature. The modular linen sectional provides relaxed comfort, while the textured wool rug grounds the seating arrangement. Doesn't the sculptural floor lamp add a gentle artistic touch? The integrated linear fireplace along the stone wall introduces warmth without clutter. This room balances openness and intimacy effortlessly. It embodies contemporary Scandinavian influence through simplicity and material authenticity. The meditation corner offers a pause within the larger retreat. A low oak platform paired with neutral linen cushions creates simplicity at its most elegant. Can you sense how the textured plaster wall enhances softness rather than distraction? The expansive window frames the forest in serene stillness. Subtle indirect lighting maintains tranquility as daylight fades. This area reflects intentional living, slowing down, breathing deeply, and appreciating quiet moments. It reinforces the cabin's role as a sanctuary designed for renewal and emotional connection. A closer look at the exterior detailing reveals the authenticity of cedar grain and the grounding presence of stone. The glass corner window reflects pine trees with remarkable clarity. Doesn't the integrated LED lighting accentuate architectural lines without overpowering them? Even the gravel landscape feels curated and intentional. This perspective highlights craftsmanship and material integrity. It confirms that luxury lies in precision and harmony with nature. The cabin stands confidently modern yet timeless within its forest setting. Finally, the master bathroom in full view captures the ultimate expression of refined retreat living. The freestanding tub, travertine flooring, and floating oak vanity compose a balanced visual harmony. Can you imagine the soft evening glow reflecting across glass and stone? The expansive glazing frames a misty forest valley, enhancing the spa-like atmosphere. Every texture feels authentic and calming. This space concludes the journey with serenity and understated elegance. It represents a sanctuary designed not only for rest, but for meaningful reconnection within beautiful surroundings. Thank you for spending your time with TRK Studio and exploring this dreamy cabin retreat. I hope these ideas inspire your next beautiful transformation. Don't forget to subscribe for more elegant design inspiration like this video, and leave a comment sharing your favorite detail. See you next time.